Joining me today to talk all things health, fitness and success is none other than rugby league star James Tedesco. How are you going, mate?
Dukes, good mate, how are you?
Mate, looking very fit.
Yeah, back in the training now for a few weeks, so enjoying it.
How's it been, the off-season?
Yeah, it's been good. Obviously had a big break after the few Australian games at the end of the season. It was obviously a long season, played probably most games, played every game, and Origin and Australia as well.
Yeah, how many games?
Oh yeah, so I was about 24 during the year. I actually 23, and 3 Origins and 2 Aussies, so yeah, nearly 30 odd, and yeah, that's different for me. I usually never really make the finals in Tigers, so I usually play about 25 odd, so yeah, it was good. The body got through all right, and just had a good rest and back into it now.
And winning the premiership, mate, what was that like?
Yeah, it was awesome. Yeah, just that feeling. Obviously, you work hard all year, and to be there at the end and sort of win it with all your mates that you train hard with, and yeah, there's no better feeling, I reckon.
A lot of people ask me the same thing. What's better, playing for Australian Origin or premierships? What would you say?
Oh, I think premiership, obviously, because you work hard all year. You start now doing your pre-season, working hard with them every day, and then working week to week together, and just for that main goal to win a premiership, and then obviously to be there and celebrate with them all was great feeling.
Pretty awesome. And not many people get to back it up, mate. What's been the focus this pre-season for you guys?
Yeah, just sort of, obviously we knew we had a great year last year, and we've got a sort of similar squad, but there's also things we needed to improve on. I think our defence was number one throughout the year, but our attack was probably third, I think it was, Robbo said. Yeah. And we've been working hard on our attack recently. I think we've developed a good foundation for our defence, and that's obviously our main priority, but our attack was pretty slow at the start of last year, and I think we're still working on those combinations, and there's also little areas. Robbo's pretty detailed with his training, so he'll find stuff for us to work on. And
mate, yourself personally, you probably couldn't have had a better year than you did last year. Anything you've been working on?
Just obviously looking after the body. Obviously, I had a pretty rough start to my career. I had a lot of knee surgeries and a lot of injuries, and sort of kept me off the field. And obviously my priority is just sort of staying on the field and playing week to week, and obviously stuff with my diet and preparation and preparing the body for training and massage as well, which is a big thing.
Tell us about that.
Yeah, I've got a guy that I've sort of seen now since probably 2016, where I sort of see him once or twice a week for about 2 or 3 hours, and he'll just my body gets really tight. The way I run and the way I play, it's just really really tighten up, and a lot of power and force. So I need to loosen up every week, and there'll be weeks where I need him 3 times just to sort of loosen up the body. And I find it helped me so much. I've had pretty much since I've seen him had no real muscular injuries, which is it's a big plus.
Pretty amazing, yeah. And people probably think massage is laying back, relaxing. Probably share. It's pretty torturous. And elbows, knees.
Yeah. You say massage and people think it's relaxing, but I'm in pain for probably 2 hours most of the time, and it's pretty hard to explain. But he does not just massaging but stretching as well. So I do like 1 or 2 hours of massage and an hour of stretching, and just getting all the body loosened up, and even the stretches. I'm in pain. He's taking me to limits where I didn't think I could get to, and you just see the results and the improvements in my body.
You do a lot of stuff at home, like with the balls or the rollers yourself to stay loose?
Stretch bands and our foam rollers as well, and just obviously if I can't get to him, I'll use them just to loosen up, especially after big days like we're having in pre-season. You need them to sort of get you through the week, and it just helps you loosen up.
People don't realise, but being a professional athlete's a 24-hour-a-day job, isn't it? The way you sleep, what you eat, what thoughts you have. And like you said, you finish training, most people go home and think that's all you do, but you're stretching, getting massage. Yeah,
it's obviously, you think you get home and just relax, but you need to eat well, you need to have a good sleep, you need to stretch and loosen up as much as you can, and you just need to do that, because if you want to do it sort of every day, you need your body to be in best shape that it can, and doing those things when you're outside of work is also important. And I think just going down the beach as well, a few boys, obviously some sort of recovery, getting down and having a swim is also good for the body. Yeah,
so getting out, being relaxed is a big part of being recovered, isn't it?
Yeah. I think that's it's a good lifestyle out east, because you can finish training, all the boys want to go down, and it's obviously nice and relaxing down the beach, but it's also good for recovery and the muscles as well. And
speaking of diet, mate, is there any sort of tips you got there for someone struggling with the waistline?
I think it's just just being smart. I think a lot of things I eat now, I sort of cook my own breakfast, where it's just eggs and eggs and omelette, ham and cheese as well, and then just find that balance throughout the day, or have a fruit for a snack, and then usually Roosters will provide some lunch for us during the day, which will just be some chicken and veggies, or chicken and salad, or meat and salad, and then at night I'm living with my brother, so I'm not a very good cook, so he does all the cooking for me. So he'll come home from work and sort of have that all set up for me, and just about having that balance, I think.
And cooking for yourself, you said about it, with breakfast, knowing what you put in your mouth, I suppose not eating out's a great hack.
Yeah, definitely. I think you can sort of get lazy in the mornings where you just want to sleep in as much as you can and get up. But I think when you have that great routine of getting that 8 or 9 hours sleep and then getting up and just having some energy to get up and cook for yourself, I think I sort of enjoy that. Have a bit of music and
make it a bit of a morning routine. As such.
I think so. I think having those, especially if you got you're prepared and you've gone shopping, got that stuff in your fridge ready to go. I think I enjoy getting up and cooking myself breakfast and ripping in for the day.
How good's that? And you spoke about sleep. Got any tips there for people that struggling to get a bit of shut
I think
eye?
just getting to bed at a reasonable time. I think, the thing I used to struggle with, I'd always be on my phone before I'd go to bed, and then I just wouldn't get take me half an hour to get to sleep after looking at my phone. So I try and cut the technology down before going to bed, and so to make sure I can get a good sleep. And I try to get 8-9 hours each night.
Yeah, is there any key to that? Like, you obviously no screen time.
Yeah.
Try not to eat too close to bed.
Obviously, I'll have I've sort of cut down. I think before I try and I'd eat dinner, then I think I'll have a few snacks before bed. But if you have a few lollies or chocolate, it sort of keeps you up because of the sugar and whatnot. But I'll just try and have dinner, and then either if I'm a bit peckish, I'll have a banana or something. Nothing too heavy to sort of keep me up.
And pre-game rituals, mate? You got any pre-game rituals that you go to?
Nah, not really. I used to, obviously last year I lived with Victor Radley, and we sort of had our little routine, and Robbo's actually pretty good with that. He'll sort of, if we have an away game or even just a game out west, he'll make us all stay together the night before and go for a team walk and swim and the next morning. So it's sort of good to have everyone close and we have that sort of routine so we know everyone's preparing as best we can, and I think it definitely helped us. And
stress is a big part of being a professional athlete. Is there anything you do to help with stress, whether it's meditation or listening to music that you find works?
Yeah, music's a big one. I'm a big fan of my music on my Spotify account, but also see a guy that a mentor that I talk with sort of week to week, and I've sort of seen him after all my injuries as well when I was younger, so see my mentor and my masseuse.
How good's that? So you got a mentor as such,
Yeah, so I've got those two guys have been massive for my sort of recovery over the start of my career, and I sort of speak to him once or twice a week. I think the grand final week I was talking to him pretty much every day, and because obviously that can be a stressful week and you just want to sit back and relax and just enjoy it. And I think I just talk to him about everything, and he'll sort of feel if I'm a bit worried or have a bit of anxiety, and he'll sort of, every time I get off the phone from him, if I see him in person and go for a coffee, I just feel relaxed and just about focusing in the moment. I think with footy you can sort of read a lot of external media and you can sort of overthink a lot of things, and I think,
like life, hey? You can think too far ahead. Yeah,
definitely. So I think talking with him, I'm just sort of in the moment, and it just gets me back grounded, and it's definitely helped.
What a great tip for everyone out there. Find someone you can actually speak to and makes you feel better.
It's probably sometimes hard to find a person you can sort of trust and talk about stuff with, but I can sort of tell every time I sit down and talk, whether it's on the phone or in person, I just feel a lot better.
How good's that? Great hack. And a lot of people want to be happy. Speaking about happiness, you got any tips for people out there, like have a attitude of gratitude, or?
Yeah, I think the main one is just enjoying the moment. I think, as I said, a lot of people can get caught up in overthinking and worrying about what they're going to be doing the next few days, or about a certain thing that's going to be coming up. But I just sort of enjoy the moment and try to find a balance of obviously working hard at training, but then when I've got days off or a bit of time, I'll go down to the beach or play a bit of golf and just enjoy my moment. You've
shown massive amounts of resilience and courage to come back from some of the big injuries. What's your tip there for people that face setbacks, I suppose?
Yeah, I think I think for me it was to stay positive. I think obviously I was sort of 19, did my knee on my debut, and a lot of people were obviously disappointed, and I was disappointed. But I just tried to stay positive, and I think there's light at the end of the tunnel, whether you have certain setbacks, but I think having positive people around me, like my family and that mentor, like I spoke about. It just sort of put things in perspective, and it's always, if you put your head down and work hard, it'll always turn out better than the other end.
Well, mate, you're a credit to yourself and your family, mate. Well done.
Thanks, Duke.